Yeah, I knew I had a feeling that this was going to happen. A little tricky technically, but we'll have it perfect. Perfect next week. All right, your intro songs. Now, we talked about it before we came on air. When we came on air. We had number one. And then we had number two. You guys stuck with forgot about Drake. Forgot about Drake. So hey, how's it going tonight, man? How's it going tonight, Dante?
It's going good, sir. I'm just ready for prepping myself for tomorrow's game and everything like that.
Okay, so let's talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about that in a minute. We are on the first edition of the Wildcats Players Lounge. A little bit more, coaching shows that we do. They're pretty relaxed, but we talk probably 75% X's and O's, 25% have a little fun. The Players Lounge is a new thing. We're going to give it a shot this year, and have some fun with it. We'll have some fun with it. We are looking for a couple sponsors, at least one. Anybody watching know of anyone that owns a business and wants to help sponsor the Players Lounge? We'll be running this live every Thursday night. I feel like some of that will come through, but hopefully we'll be on every Thursday night with the Players Lounge, the Wildcats Players Lounge. Hey, maybe we'll put a couple names out there and make a poll or something and vote on it and see what the official name is. Tonight on the first edition of Players Lounge, we got a couple seniors and Dante Goodner and Elias Wilkerson, both D-line kiddos, and Caleb Eastland. Caleb Eastland, one of the super sophomores, joined us. Caleb, how do you prep on Thursday night for a big game?
Thursday nights, I usually drink about like a gallon, not even a gallon, probably a half a gallon of water. I make sure I get a Gatorade down, and then I get stretched out and use my massage gun. Make sure my legs are good before tomorrow.
Now, Dante, what about you?
I eat a big meal. D lineman, you gotta eat a big meal, stretch, use my massage gun, and try and get a good amount of sleep too.
Okay, so you got one of those massage guns. That's awesome. Elias, where'd he go? I don't know where he went, but if he's still with us, Elias, how do you roll? How do you roll in your Thursday night prep? I don't know. We'll see if he comes back with us. But a couple serious things I want to get out of the way first. Dante, congratulations for being named the. I'll make sure I get this right. But Plantation Lumberyards Defensive Player of the Game last week. 9 tackles, a couple quarterback pressures, and 3 tackles for loss and a sack mixed in there. Those numbers right?
It was total 9 tackles, 7 solo, 2 quarterback pressures, and I think 2 TFLs.
Okay. All right. So you guys up front, you and Elias, y'all got a big responsibility. To get pressure on the quarterback. And tomorrow it's going to be a test. They got a really good athlete back there in Nico that's I'm not going to compare him to Thomas Castellanos at all, but he plays the same way. He plays the same style. He can get out on the perimeter. He's got a great arm too. He can beat you both ways. So it's really up to you guys up front to set that tone and get some pressure on him.
Yes.
So what have you guys seen, offensive line wise? Did they bring to the table? Ware County is known for being homegrown kids, and we got a lot of you guys in Richmond Hill that are homegrown. But Ware County, it's a little bit different. It's not a military community. We really don't have kids moving in and out. They grow up, born, in their families and their grandparents, generations. They're all Gators. You can't even see Ware County without saying Ware County Gators. But what have you guys seen along that offensive line, and what do they look like?
They're big up front. I would say our main 2 concerns for the offensive line are probably their tackles. I'm pretty sure one is a 4-star, the right tackle. So, our defensive ends will have to manage that. But rather than that, if we take advantage, use our speed to our advantage and our strength, and play hard, we'll be good. up front.
Yeah, I think we're talking about Gavin Moore, 66. I think that's who you're talking about, Gavin Moore. He's a tough one. But then, whether or not you guys get pressure on the quarterback or not, you guys proved last week and going back to the Glen Academy scrimmage and then last week against Evans County that whether or not you guys get pressure on any particular play, you got two guys on the outside, Caleb Easterling and fellow sophomore Brandon McDonald, BMAC, that can really guard people on an island. How much confidence does that give you, knowing that that you guys don't necessarily have to rush 6 or 7 guys to get pressure on the quarterback?
It makes me feel good, and it makes me feel that like the coach is starting to trust us too, trust the whole defense as a whole, really. And so we could put Brandon and Caleb on that island, and we could literally rush only 4 or 5. So it makes me feel good that they're trusting the up front interior to get that pressure, and when we get that pressure, Caleb and Brandon can do their job.
Hey, Caleb, I know, we talked about it. Hey, look, this is the Players Lounge, so I can keep it real for everybody. The whole plan was to begin the Players Lounge next week, but I had to kind of backtrack early this morning because I woke up and I realized I made a mistake last night when Caleb and Andrew Matthews were on with us and Coach Sasaki. I didn't hit the go live button, but last night was kind of a dry run. Anyway, those live coaching shows will start next Wednesday at Papa's, like we have done the last couple of years. The only difference is they're going to be also live streamed on this same StreamYard. But Caleb, we talked about it last night. Nobody heard this, but I want you to talk about it now. You and BMAC have played a lot of ball together growing up. Y'all challenge each other a lot. It's got to be kind of cool to have 5 and 6, 6 and 5 on the outside, both sophomores.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me and Brandon, we've been talking about this, being on both sides of the ball, playing varsity ball since we've been 7 years old. So now that it's actually happening, I think that we have like a fire lit under us, and like we just keep on going harder and harder. We always challenge each other at practice and everything.
And Elias, you're one of those guys up front. I mean, a lot of times we talk about starting lines at the high school level. You just high school and college, a little bit different than NFL. You pretty much got your starting guys, and they're going to play 90% of plays. And they might have different packages for somebody else gets in there. But you're one of those guys, along with Dante, that gives that front four some real depth. And I look at you, don't take this the wrong way. I was like, that's a stump right there. That's a stump in a good way. I think you know what I'm talking about. Look at y'all locked up. You got your tee on and everything. How much pride do you take in getting with Dante and then getting pressure on the quarterback?
It feels good to have a teammate beside me that has like more stuff or skills than me, help me get to the quarterback.
Yeah, and then you're a senior. I'm gonna ask you this question, Elias. It's only 12 seniors on the roster. You guys really, I mean, you don't have to be a senior to be a leader, but you guys are kind of that top rung, taking your responsibility in that.
You said what?
Do you take any responsibility in that? It's a small senior class, only 12 seniors, but you take any responsibility in, sharing that leadership role?
Not necessarily, but I need to start being a leader more.
Yeah. No, I got you. Hey, let's switch tracks a little bit. What's the plan tomorrow for travel? Dante?
You said what, sir?
What's the travel plans for tomorrow, Dante?
You might want the whole walk down. Everything go. I see it as a business trip, so hop on that bus. Once we hop on that bus, get into that. We do our walkthroughs, eat our dinner. We do it as a team, and after that, get into our locker room and get into that mindset of time to eat and play hard.
What time are y'all leaving?
We leaving at what time? We leaving tomorrow, Caleb?
I think we get out of class at 12:52 and we leave around like 1:30, I think.
Yeah. But for Richmond Hill, I think it's about an hour and a half, hour 45, give or take a few minutes. So it sounds about right. And then the team meals, what's going to be down there, I guess, at some point, right?
I think we're going to stop at Wayne County High School and have a walkthrough, and then we're going to have our team meal their facility.
Yeah, folks, Jessup, good folks over in Lake County. They got a long story program, and actually, that kind of brings to mind. You guys aren't on the offensive side of the ball. Caleb, you see sometime over there, but one of your new coaches, Thomas Swilly, he's on the staff. What do you think about Thomas? Even though y'all might not have that much direct dealings with him because he's not your position coach on the offensive side, what do y'all think about OT?
What do I think about him? I think he's a really good coach, and I'm glad he's transferred down there. Being completely honest, I feel like he really has, along with Coach Davis, made our offensive linemen a lot better, and getting them better has made the defensive line a lot better. So it's a lot more competition and just bashing heads and getting better together.
Now I got to tell y'all, he may not say anything about this, but Thomas has got some pipes. Thomas can sing, and you're probably like, what? Did y'all know that at all?
No.
No, okay. All right, quick story. So he went to Cedar Shoals High School, and my mom was a high school quarterback there at Cedar Shoals. He and his older brother John was, I believe, 2 years older than him, but they both played on the football team, obviously. They both played on the football team, and they were both in chorus, and they both had some serious pipes. In fact, his older brother John does a lot of singing and performing in the Atlanta and Athens area now. He's in school at Georgia. I'm not sure what he's majoring in. Thomas and John actually got to sing in Carnegie Hall one time. So that was awesome. And I can't remember the role he played, but he was in a couple musicals. And I'm telling you, the dude can sing. So y'all got to ask him about that one day. He said, Coach, let's bust out some song for you. He'll probably just, he got them big old red rosy cheeks. They'll probably get all red. He may or may not. I don't know. But it's also, we talk about a 6 or 7 new program. It's got to be pretty cool, Caleb, knowing that several of the coaches on staff played at big-time high school programs, but then big-time college programs too. I mean, that's got to be good knowing that.
Yeah, so with that being said, when they have that on like their resume, that gives us they give us skill sets that they know that's going to get us to the next level or play at the highest ability that we can. So them knowing what competition we're going to play or how well we got to play really benefits the whole team all around.
Dante, what's your favorite thing to do on a Saturday? We're switching gears now. We're going all over the place to play around here.
You said what's my
favorite thing to do on a Saturday?
On a Saturday, I'm gonna be completely honest, sir. I love to relax at home, just spend time with my loved ones because we get a short weekend, and spend time with my girlfriend really too because we didn't really get to see each other that much, and it's really like business during school. But it's like I really just enjoy showtime.
Maybe tear up for a minute here, man.
God.
What's that? Go ahead, give your girlfriend a shout out. It's okay. This is the Players Lounge.
I love you, Caleb.
Okay, Caleb Bella. All right, Caleb Bella. She's not watching live now. I'm sure the word to get out tonight. We got a new show in town. It's called the Wildcats Players Lounge, and I'm sure she'll take a look at that. But Elias. See, there I go. Elias. What's that one thing you want on your headset when you're either on the field or in the locker room getting ready to play?
You said what, sir?
What's the one thing? What's the one thing you want on your headset when you're on the ball field, warming up or in the locker room getting ready to play? What's that music to get you hyped?
Probably some Quando Rondo.
Quando what?
Quando Rondo.
Quando what?
What you know about that Quando Rondo?
I don't know a darn
What
thing.
you know about that Quando Rondo?
Nothing. And y'all heard what one of my choices for intro song was. So I'm a hip hop kind of guy, but some of the brand new hip hop, I'm pretty picky. But anyway, Caleb, same question. How about you?
Anything from Young Boy or Little Baby, honestly.
Okay. All right, and then Dante, favorite class in school?
My favorite class in school?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll probably say econ. I like econ a lot.
All right, now be honest. Is that because you got a bad grade and you need to kiss up to the teacher or what?
No. It's because it just allows me to think outside the box, and my father's always telling me to think outside the box. So it's a class where I like.
Okay, so hey, talk about that a little bit more. Thinking outside the box. Talk about it. I mean, you might have some thoughts in mind as far as on the gridiron, but thinking out of the box. Where have you used that?
Um, stocks, like stocks. You know what I mean?
Say it again.
Stocks. Like my dad and I do stocks together, and
Oh, okay.
so that's one way of thinking outside the box. You know, getting income and everything like that. It's a very difficult class. Don't get me wrong, but it's a very enjoyable class.
I got you. Stocks, man. So you gonna be working at Bear Stearns in New York one day? Yeah, that would be cool. That would be awesome. Hey, Elias, I gotta know you. You look like one of them dudes that kind of you laid back, just chilling with your headphones, got your sleeveless tee on, you chill. And when you put the helmet on, you kind of get them crazy eyes. Am I wrong on that, or somewhere in the middle, or what?
Nah, you completely right.
Oh, completely right. Oh, all right.
Yeah, he hit the hammer on. He hit the right on the head.
He hits the what?
Oh, you hit it right with him.
Oh, okay.
That boy become an animal when he put that helmet on.
Just got that vibe. And hey, Dante, now dreams and nightmares. You said that's one of your favorite pregame songs.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. But I have a new one now too that I found out. It's called Rumors, and it's by Lil Durk. So
okay. Lil who?
By Lil Durk.
All right. Now come on. Caleb, you got to answer this question. Why in the world what's one of the things about new hip hop? I like some of it, I'm picky. But why is everybody a little something? Like Lil P? Lil Dog?
I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I mean, like, creative enough to make a name, so they just got to do what everybody else. But I mean, most of them make good music, so it really don't matter.
I hear you. Elias, what's your favorite meal, man? Tell me about what you like. It could be your favorite restaurant or your favorite meal. That thing that you just think about sometimes, like I can just have this right now.
Favorite meal? I'll probably say lasagna. Lasagna's pretty good. I love when my mom makes it.
Oh man, yeah, nothing like some good home cooked lasagna. Kind of switch things now. Go back on the serious side for just a couple minutes. So, Caleb, you didn't see much time on the offensive side of the ball last week. Who knows, man? I'm not. And believe me, I'm not saying, well, they need to put you on. I'm not saying that at all. But when you do get on both sides of the ball, does that get tricky mentally for you? Because I've talked to several guys that play on both sides of the ball, and they say, "Look, I play really hard, but sometimes preparing for that is tough. And then when it happens on Friday nights, everything's going so fast. Sometimes I think I'm not as focused mentally as I should be." Talk about that, Caleb.
It's definitely a challenge trying to learn the offensive schemes that we're gonna work on Friday, but then also learn the coverages that we're gonna use on Friday. But honestly, me playing receiver and running back has helped me with playing corner because I'm learning the wide receiver's mindset on how he wants to run his routes. That helps me at corner thinking about how a wide receiver thinks.
I got you. And Dante, Ware County, they got some pretty good skill guys. Now, look, last week we knew it going into that ball game. And bottom line was M&M County between guys like Timmy Brown and Ashley Thompson and Kerry Wallace, they were probably going to have the best set of 4 skill guys that y'all will see all year. And that says something, knowing that we got Lowndes and Valdosta and those guys coming up in the schedule. But tomorrow night, let's not forget, we're playing the number 5 Class 5A team in the state. They got some pretty good guys on the outside too, and Mr. LJ or I'm sorry, looking at the wrong sheet. DJ Lauriston and Jarvis Hayes, and of course the quarterback Nico Smith. It's going to be a big challenge for you guys tomorrow night, playing against so many good skilled guys like this past week.
As the defense, well, as the D line, I'll break it down a little bit. As the D line, they have 2 quarterbacks. One that can throw really good and one that can scramble like just beyond good. Our main concern for the one that with the good arm, just keep him in the pocket, really just get as much pressure on him. And the one that runs the most, we just gotta bring our A game with him. Just play strong there and just really don't let him get the outside edge. Because if he gets the outside edge, he'll I love my defense and everything, but he's quick. He's a quick quarterback. He can dust people outside on the edge.
3 guys that are with us on right now: Elias, Dante, and Caleb. Which of you guys are the most vocal?
The most mobile?
Vocal.
Like,
I think I kind of know who that's going to be. I don't know.
probably Dante. Most good.
But I'm not gonna lie. After Friday night, my voice was hoarse. Cause I talked more this year. No. I talked more this year than I talked last year as a freshman. I definitely communicate more.
Now that I'll say, probably me, I'm the most vocal on the field. I try to be the most vocal. Tell my linebackers if it's a pass or a run play, the guard's pulling or whatnot. But I got heated. One play on the game, and I don't know if Caleb remembers this. I turned around to the defense, and I was like, "Stop talking! Just stop talking! Just stop! I don't want to get a flag or nothing. Just be quiet." And then they all just shut up. And then after that, we just played ball. After that,
and Elias is just standing over there going. he's in another place. He's not hearing anything. He's just ready for the next play. All right, I got a question about last week's game, Effingham. Do you guys know what happened on the field goal that we made in that early on in the fourth quarter, late in the third quarter? That we ended up extending the drive because it was post play penalty. Do y'all know what happened? I know that was on the other side of the ball, but do y'all know?
I'm pretty sure it was an unsportsmanlike conduct on FAM. They would either they said something or they pushed us after the whistle or something like that.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we gathered too. I was just curious if anybody knows. Hey, look, that kid said this, But I think it's like you said. It's probably one of those things that's said a lot in the field. Things get heated, but the refs are standing right there, and they got to call it to hear that. That's got to be hard, Elias. That's got to be hard. I mean, let's just keep it real. 12 months out of the year, football at any level, you're telling guys to kill each other. I'm speaking in civil terms, but going after each other. It's got to be hard for that not to just let you blow up on Friday nights because you only got 10 regular season games in the year and then hopefully playoffs. That's it. You got those 10 nights plus some playoffs. It's got to be hard to hold that tension in.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Dante, defensive side of the ball. Now, Caleb, well, you know what? I'm going to ask both of y'all. Dante, that's got to be hard.
You said what?
Dante, that's got to be hard. Holding the tension in because you got those 10 Friday nights a year plus some playoffs. And, it's got to be. Caleb, I know you guys on the outside. Y'all be talking all the time, don't you?
Yeah, we do. I'm not gonna lie, it's always something. A receiver always got something to say to us.
Caleb, don't start with that. Do not start. Those trenches are dirty, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. The offensive line and defensive line, they probably do talk more than us.
No,
all the fights that I've seen when I was on the field has mostly been between offensive linemen and defensive linemen. So I give it to Dante. I give it to the trenches.
No, it was dirty last week because I'm on punt too. So 23 on Effingham, their defensive lineman, kept hitting me, and then he was about to start fighting me. Man, there were some words exchanged. There was some words exchanged that were not so good, but we're gonna keep it at that.
Yeah, and it's got to be hard. because you know what happens. It's usually the second person that gets called, and when that happens, coach does not. He don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I know.
All he knows is it cost us 15 yards.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Kind of round things out here in this couple minutes. I got a little question for y'all now. I want y'all to hear something, and I want y'all to tell me if you guys think this is going to make Coach Lazat mad, or make him kind of, that's cool. Now, I got to preface this with saying, we have our commercial sponsorships. We have our commercials, but then we also have something called naming rights. Everything from touchdowns, pregame show to halftime show to sacks. Meredith Gibson sponsors sacks. First downs are sponsored by McDonald's. So when certain things happen in the game, we either have like a sound effect that goes off, or I'll just add it into my live call. That was McDonald's, another McDonald's first down. One of them is Lazat Chalk Talk on the sidelines. A few minutes before kickoff, we go to Coach Lazat, just kind of 60 seconds to get his last talk, and that's sponsored by McDonald's. Now I'm gonna play you what I've got ready, and I want y'all to tell me if you think it's gonna make him mad, that somebody's not gonna understand it, or he's gonna be like, yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, that's cool. All right, here we go.
The only teams that you're picking today are the teams that are playing.
Coach Matt Lazat is never at a loss of words.
So you can ask the bottle, but don't ask me.
Let's hear from the man himself, Chalk Talk, brought to you by the Richmond Hill McDonald's family, owned by Gary and Jill Stranberry.
I don't cheat and I don't lie. So I learned that when I was a kid. If you did, the old man slapped you side of the head. Maybe somebody should have slapped him.
And then our sideline guy, Thomas Hutchins, puts a mic in his face and asks him 60 seconds. Now, Coach Lazat's not going to hear that because he's not going to have headphones. He's not going to hear our broadcast. But at some point, somebody's going to hear it and say, man, Coach, you know what they play? You're going to hear this? And somebody's going to either take it the wrong way, or they're going to be like, yeah, that's funny. What y'all think?
I think Coach Lazat going to think it's funny. I think he's going to think it's funny. I don't think he's going to take it the wrong way.
Okay. All right, good. Y'all know where some of that sound comes from. Of course, it comes from Saban and Jimbo Fisher just throwing verbal blows all summer long over the NIL and that kind of thing. But anyway, hey, Elias, last words for Wildcat Nation before we get off air here.
You said what?
Last words for Wildcat Nation before we get off air here.
Let's get this done Friday. We'll bring on this win. That's all I have.
Caleb.
All I gotta say is we're gonna shop for the state tomorrow. Everybody think we're gonna beat us and everything. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna make a statement tomorrow, man.
Dante.
We just gonna bring it, play strong, play as a unit, and let's get that done.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining us on the first edition of the Wildcats Players Lounge. Get you a good night's rest. Thursday night routines. Good night's rest. Wake up tomorrow and get ready to play some football. Be safe on the road. See you tomorrow, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bye.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us on first edition of Wildcats Players Lounge. See you tomorrow night. We'll be on there at 7 o'clock. We'll be Robin Lance Fields pregame show, followed by kickoff at 7:30. And it's all sponsored by our guy, Troy Badger. Troy Badger Insurance. Thanks so much. Troy Badger is the title sponsor for football broadcasting on Friday nights. Brock Bonet, we handle the color analysis tomorrow. Thomas Hutchins on the sidelines. And I'll have the honor again, as always, calling the Cats, play-by-play action. Hey guys, like we say every time, going off there and Low Country Radio, turn to somebody you know, tell them you love them. You don't know, anyway. Love everybody, whatever. And always build that hill.